Hello, BookTube. Today I want to talk about how I catalog my books. This, I guess, discussion video was prompted by the 1001 Books tag created by Miss Reads a Lot. She commented on my video, and I think she was a bit amazed how I knew exactly how many books I had in my collection, which at the time was 901, I think. Might have been 902. I've since gone up to 906. I got what should be my last batch of books in for the month Thursday. Although, depending how things go, I might order some more books in before then from Amazon, which would get here relatively sooner. But anyway, so what I do, how I know how many books I have in my collection, is I have a catalog. I created a Word document or Word document equivalent. I don't use Microsoft Word. I use another program. And I basically made a list of all of the books I had. And I did this, well, I've made several lists in time. I think I've actually read off of one of my lists from about 10 years ago. I made a list of all of the books I had when I moved houses from one place to another. And I basically organized them by what boxes they were in. But I didn't number them. In this case, I did. And fortunately, the numbering is automatic. So the reason why I created my most recent list is because one day I had the stupid idea to let my science fiction and fantasy books go. To no longer organize them alphabetically as I had done, but to just let them be organized any which way they wanted to be, or as they ended up being. And I hated it. It just did not work. I couldn't find any of the books I was looking for, and so when I rearranged my room, I decided to reorganize my books and to re-alphabetize the science fiction and fantasy section. And as I did that, I started to create a catalog of all of the books I had because I wanted to know exactly what books I had and how many books I had. So I started logging them in. So I started with the writing books. They're the first batch of books, and I think the art books follow them. And then fiction, nonfiction, poetry, and drama are all alphabetized. And then at the end are my cookbooks, and at the very end are manga. Because manga are the most recent additions, I just added them at the end rather than intersperse them with the fiction, nonfiction, poetry, and drama. Even though how I have my library is a bit more broken up than that. I have my writing and my art books together at my desk. I have poetry and up on a wall shelf with the non-history, non-fiction. I have the manga over on this wall shelf, and also on the third shelves on the bookcase my brother made. And then I have assorted fiction over here that also includes the classics and some canonical works. I have modern and contemporary fiction over here, which is also alphabetized. And then science fiction and fantasy are most of this collection, and then my history shelves are right here. So it's kind of weird how I organize them. But anyway, so what I do after I created the list is every month I update it. Typically, now that I have a BookTube channel, when I do my book haul, what I will do is I will film my book haul, and then I will start to upload the video. And as I'm uploading the video, I will be reorganizing the books alphabetically. And then I will open up my catalog document. Hopefully it doesn't take forever to load up, because my Word program, or Word equivalent, is a pain in my butt. It just does not want to cooperate sometimes. So it'll come up, and then I'll log in the books in the show notes, and then in the catalog. And then I'll kind of go back and forth between them until I'm finished, and then I'll upload the video. Unless, of course, it's like taking a while for the video to load, because sometimes, for whatever reason, my haul videos do take a bit more time to upload. And while I'm doing that, and once I finished cataloging them into my catalog, I'll then go and sort the books where they should go. And I kind of do a monthly haul rather than immediately sort the books and put them up as I get them in, is because of the science fiction and fantasy shelves. I have them alphabetized, and there are a lot of them. They make up the bulk of my collection still, even though history is the fastest growing part of my collection, largely because the last 2 hauls have been exclusively history. I think actually the last 3 might have been. I mean, this haul is going to be exclusively history too. So they're fast growing, but I also don't have them organized in any way. I just put them on as I get them, which somehow works for history, but it doesn't work for science fiction and fantasy. Go figure. Anyway, so every time I add books to the science fiction and fantasy shelves, it necessitates usually a massive reorganization of science fiction and fantasy, because I'm having to move books from every shelf to another, to the following shelf, and it goes on and on until the very end, unless I have like miraculous bits of space here and there that I don't anticipate. And that's quite a lot of work, so I decided to do a monthly collection, and once a month put all the books up, which works. So, and I don't get enough books in to really do as I go book hauls. I would love to, but I don't. So that's pretty much why and how I categorize my books, is to repeat. I have a Word document that I've made a list of all of the books I have. I've often thought about maybe trying to do it as a spreadsheet, but I'm not entirely sure a spreadsheet really would work as well, because I don't remember, it's been forever since I've actually worked a spreadsheet. If I can like move stuff down, like items down, whereas on a Word document I can obviously start on like a book before the book that I'm going to enter, click down, and then obviously I've got like that extra space. So anyway, but that's how I organize my books. So hopefully I'll have a tag video up tomorrow. I don't know how that's going to work out, and I'm not entirely sure about the rest of the week. I would like to try to do like a video a day this week, but I don't know exactly how that's going to turn out. I don't know if I'm going to have the 4 Children of the Apocalypse over. I had them over on Saturday and barely survived that one. But so I don't know. I'm planning on having videos up all day, every day this week, but Thursday I might miss. And of course on Friday there will be weekly reads. I don't know if I'm going to do my book haul this Friday or wait until next Tuesday. Because obviously that's also Tag Tuesday. So we'll see how I do that. But anyway, BookTube, I'm starting to natter, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. Thank you, BookTube. Have a great afternoon and week, and I will see you on hopefully tomorrow. So until then, BookTube, thank you and stay safe.